Hope you guys are doing great. In this video, I'm going to share the exact step-by-step process that we have done for our client Patrick to crack 24,000 US dollars inside a single month, and we achieved that in little bit less than 8 weeks altogether, right? I'm going to put it exactly step by step in terms of dates, in terms of what exactly we did for Patrick, in terms of how we managed to build him up from literal zero. So if you are at literal zero and you go through the exact same process that we did for Patrick, you are going to be able to easily crack 24,000 US dollars as well, right? As you can see, Patrick literally has no following, not many posts, right? Patrick is not someone who had loads of experience in the online fitness coaching sphere, but still he joined our program and we basically built him up from literal zero all the way to his posts, to building up his social media, to making sure that he has credibility, to making sure that he can actually get calls, book calls, and we built up an automated system that allowed him to crack 24,000 US dollars a month, right? A little bit background on Patrick. So Patrick literally worked with a major business guru before, right? We actually know this guy, by the way, who he worked with. I'm not going to say any words, but to say the least, he didn't have a good experience, right? So he literally joined the program. They just gave him some general advice on how he should start, right? And then he had to do everything. Now, what's different in our program, and this is why basically Patrick joined our program as well, based on his words. By the way, you can actually watch the full client interview that we did with him, so you can hear this from his words as well, and his entire story, how he got here. Basically, it's pretty fascinating. That our program is an implementation program, right? So everything that you see here, we actually did implement for Patrick, right? First of all, the general business gurus, most of the times, even if they are saying that they were fitness coaches before, right? Let's say that this is a guy who is teaching other fitness coaches to scale, whatever, like similar to us, right? Most of the times they don't have the actual proof to show that, right? Like they didn't build an actual fitness coaching company. So they never been where Patrick was. And obviously that was completely different from us. And this is why we could implement everything, right? So let's start in the beginning. Basically, Patrick joined, right? Basically, we said the first message on the 7th of January, right? Basically, what happened is he started immediately almost in the first few steps, okay? So we made sure that, first of all, we got his offer right. This should always be your first step as well, right? We made sure to find the right micro niche for him, the right hyper expert status for him, and we optimized the whole thing, right? So what we did basically is, first of all, we wrote his first 15 content pieces in terms of short form content, right? This is the exact script that he got. These are the exact content pieces that he had to make. We basically made sure to give him the right angle and the right targeting, right? So, for example, we sent him as an example in the form of Nicky Bra. This guy is an extremely good fitness coach, right? He has a more scientific angle, and because Patrick studied biochemistry before, right? He went to chemistry school. Basically, he literally understands a lot about health and fitness in a more scientific sense. And because Patrick is a guy who literally gained loads and loads of muscle, right? Like on his content, you can see that he's a really, really buff guy, and he was really skinny back in the day. We made sure that we angled him in a way that he helps people boost testosterone, right? Busy software engineers, busy people, he helps boost that testosterone, get out of depression, and lose weight, right? So basically, it's a huge niche, all right? It really fit Patrick's background. He can talk like a high-level expert about that, and he can give the best type of value in this type of niching in the entire market at the moment. This is why he was able to scale so extremely fast, right? For many fitness coaches, it takes like 4 or 5 years, 3 years, 2 years, right, to get to this point, and 99% of them never get to this point. But for Patrick, we succeeded in less than 8 weeks, right? So basically, we just gave him action steps, exact action steps that he should execute on, right? We exactly wrote his first 15 reels ourselves, right? Obviously, hand in hand with him, but we wanted to make sure that it's extremely quick, that we prepare the whole thing, right? And that he gets results extremely quick. And we made sure to give him an example that can be a good inspiration for content in the future, that we know who is making a lot of money, right? And he can actually make sure to do that, right? After that, we basically checked all of the action steps, right? If he executed well on them, and how he did that. And basically, we did the content creation, as I mentioned. We optimized his profile, right? Our editor is the best editor in the industry, okay? He's editing our reels as well. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy, but you need some kind of quality editing in order to look credible. And we made sure that we set up his profile. Our editor obviously edited his reels, right? We wrote the content, so we knew that it's on point. We wrote his bio, so we knew that it's on point. So we knew that everything is set up, basically the content strategy, the wording, the targeting, everything is set up for him to be able to make money. Now, the problem with most fitness coaches is that you guys don't even have this first step. right? Like the amount of fitness coaches who I talk to who jump on a sales call with a prospect, and they literally, what they explain in terms of their method is, okay, so I will design a meal plan for you and I will design a workout plan for you, right? Nobody wants to hear that, okay? People want to hear the bioengineer fitness method, okay? People want to hear something crazy. People want to know that you're a higher level expert than everybody else out there, and people want to hear the exact solutions for their exact problems, okay? So if you're passionate about workout plans, the person in front of you might never want to go into the gym, doesn't even know what a split is, right? A workout split, doesn't even know what the freaking protein is, okay? And we made sure that Patrick understands this, so he created his content in a way that is in the simplest wording possible, but still shows a high level of expertise, okay? Now, obviously, from here, we started getting attention on his profile and we started generating leads, okay? So this is obviously the second step. So basically, we optimize his targeting strategy. We put together a lead gen script, okay? There is an exact script that we have been using as online fitness coaches that generated us $12,000 per week only on LinkedIn, right? For example, and also we did the same on Instagram. This is the script that got us to 42,000 a month. Now, if when I say it's a script, I don't say that you need to copy paste these messages, okay? And Patrick didn't exactly copy paste these messages. The number one thing is that it's a framework that always works. It's a framework for figuring out obviously what people want to hear, right? How to actually warm up different leads, how to make sure that they actually have the problem that you want to solve, make sure that they are actually financially qualified, right? If during the DM conversation you ever have like an excuse, right? For example, these are the exact excuses that we have been getting and that Patrick has been getting. For example, excuses for questions from prospects, right? I'm getting there slowly but surely, right? For example, if someone doesn't admit their pain in the DM conversation, right? I'm getting results, but I don't like to stand on the scale, right? All of these are excuses that you will hear from prospects over and over again, and you just don't know how to solve that in the DM conversation and actually book a call, right? Obviously, there is an exact framework in terms of what you need to get to know in terms of your prospect, right? We gave that to Patrick. And also there is the exact DM conversation flow for every single occasion, right? How to qualify someone financially to know that they have the money to pay for you, right? How to show proper empathy, how to ask about the goals, right? So obviously I went through this multiple times in different videos, but this is the exact thing that we trained Patrick on. And most importantly, he didn't actually need to use this, okay? Because we literally installed the feed growth specialist, okay? That was the second step. So he didn't need to actually sit there and send messages because first of all, you're never going to be as good in sending messages as our feed growth specialists, okay? You will never be able to send as many messages, okay? Like you can be consistent with sending messages for a while, right? Doing manual outreach, but you're never going to send enough messages, okay? And you're never going to hit $24,000, okay? You need to delegate getting the attention. You need to amp up the volume from the qualified leads. So obviously the desk of the setter was finding relatable TA, screening for pain, screening for buying power, leveraging content assets, and converting leads to calls, right? So the setter also leveraged the awesome content of Patrick in the DM conversation, and in combination with our exact DM script that works like a charm, right? The setter started booking at least one qualified call every single day, okay? So the content is set up, the lead generation is set up, the calls are coming in, right? One qualified call a day, 22 calls altogether, and obviously 3 clients close for 2K and 3 clients close for 6K, right? And basically by the 5th of February, Patrick got to 24,000 cash collected, okay? 24,000 cash collected. You can watch the full interview if you want. That's up on our YouTube channel, so you will see how Patrick literally got it. So it's a really simple system. The number one thing is that while you are slaving away trying to post more content, right? Patrick literally made 24K with 20 posts, 197 followers because he had the right systems. All you need is the right offer, the right attention on that offer, and the right consistent, well-done lead generation processes in order for you to book enough calls. So even if you're not too good in closing, as Patrick, right, from 22 calls, like 6 closes is not a lot, right? You still will make money. Like, don't you say if you have 22 calls and you have the right offer, you're not able to close at least 6 people, right? Now, obviously, some of you will sell for a lower price, some of you will sell for a higher price. If you join our program, we can work on increasing your prices. As you see, Patrick even closed for 6K, right, from completely zero. So there's no reason why you wouldn't be able to do it as long as you offer the right stuff, right? But overall, the number one thing is setting up this system, okay? Now, this is exactly, if you join our program, what we are going to do. By the way, with Patrick, we haven't even started ads. His YouTube channel is just on the way because obviously that takes a little bit more time to create. But once that's going to be up and once we start ads based on a system that is already working this well, Patrick is going to be on $50,000 a month in no time. Like, he's literally going to scale up to infinity. We are going to help him. If you want the same system to be implemented for you, if you want to make 10, 20, $30,000 a month, or even if you would just want to make enough consistent cash flow that you can quit your job and finally just focus on your fitness company full time, right? Let's say your goal is 3K a month, 5K, 7K a month, right? If that's your goal, this is the system to do it with, right? So we are going to exactly write your script. We are going to choose your exact niche to make sure that you can sell for that is going to convert. We are going to write your scripts. We are going to write your content hand in hand with you, right? Obviously, we also need your personality in this as well. And then we are going to install the whole lead generation process and even give you a sales script and making sure that you will be able to sell, right? So basically the whole system is going to be implemented for you. So thank you very much. All right, make sure that you check out my Instagram. There are lots of other client results besides Patrick. Actually, another one of our clients, Adam, just cracked 8K basically in his first 3-4 weeks of working with us. We are going to upload that as well. Check out our Instagram and definitely text me and make sure to book a call with us. Okay, like, looking at this, you know you need this, right? So nobody is basically having the evidence that we have. Nobody is teaching what they have done, right? Everybody is just figuring, all the business coaches just figuring these random things out, right? That sounds good. We are literally implementing the systems for our clients that have us scale, how we scaled our fitness company. So thank you very much. Make sure you book a call, okay? We're raising prices from the 1st of March. So make sure that if you want to join this, join right now. Okay, the price is going to be go up with 1,000 US dollar from the 1st of March. So if you want to join our program, if you want to scale up, definitely book a call. We are going to look through your entire business and we are going to explain how we can implement the same system for you. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.